Explore Your Watershed is a program for elementary school students where they are able to learn about their local watershed and their place within their watershed. The focus of the program is for students to learn about, discover, and explore their watershed through 2 different field trips. One at the top of the watershed, which is the Redwood Forest, and one at the bottom of the watershed, which is the San Francisco Bay. With rising bus costs and demand of teachers to teach to the standards, it's becoming even more difficult for them to take field trips and leave school. And so Save the Redwoods League and East Bay Regional Park District really want to break down those barriers and make sure that every student has an opportunity to be able to explore nature.
So the Explore Your Watershed program visits 2 different parks throughout the year. So it starts at Reinhardt Redwood Regional Park at the top of the watershed. The final field trip is here at Robert W. Crown Memorial State Beach at the bottom of the watershed. The watersheds that we have the opportunity to explore with the students are the ancestral homelands of the Ohlone people. They've stewarded and taken care of these lands since time immemorial and continue to be on this land and take care of it today.
One of our main goals are for students to really have fun in nature and for them to be able to discover and explore and ask questions, to see themselves as scientists and to see themselves as a part of nature.
My favorite activity was when we got to blindfold a partner and we had to walk around with them, and they had to fill a tree, and then we had to walk towards somewhere, and then they had to guess which tree that they touched.
So one of the really great things about this program is that it gives students the opportunity to really connect to things in multiple ways, and also they can remember back to when they're in the redwoods, when they're down here at the bay, and realize that the trash that maybe is up in the redwoods, if it stays there, it can go down the creeks and end up here in the bay.
It's an outdoor education experience that incorporates the watershed, which is different than other trips where we're going outside, because they're actually learning the importance of the watershed that they live in. It gives them a sense of geography of where they are as Oaklanders, and the importance that they're a part of the watershed and that their lives and their families' lives touch this watershed.
So one of the goals of this program is for students to feel like these parks really belong to them, that they're not just something that's separate from them, but they can explore, they can come back with their friends and their family, and that it's a place that they've gotten to know a little bit better and feel comfortable being out in nature.
Students learn that water connects us all, from themselves to their school to all of the different plants and animals that are within the natural areas of the watershed.
I learned the different parts about nature and how the trees are just so big. It makes me feel happy by myself, and looking around at all these trees, just seeing a bunch of trees above my head.
At the end of this program, we hope that students come back to these natural areas with their families, that they see themselves as a scientist and part of nature, and that they have a greater stewardship and appreciation for their local watershed.